welcome to Flory Models Daily Vlog. Here we are on Friday the 10th of July, end of a week. Busy week, really getting on. I see Typhoon, I'm, to be honest, redoing the seam down the wings again. We're already been going on, but I'm just not happy with that seam. So I've given it another coat of filler and I've just given it another coat of black and another sand. Pretty sure this is going to be about right. So after we film this one, going to get this one into primer, all set for next week so we can get on with the painting with this one. Obviously, as we spoke about yesterday's in the vlog, the actual full review now, which is around about 45 minutes for the Extreme Metal from AK is up. As I said, a lot of you have jumped on it already. You haven't seen the review, so you haven't seen sort of the plus and the negative side to this one. From my point of view, it's really good paint. Don't get me wrong. It's very nice. It's very easy to use and everything else. It's just from my point of view, as you can see down here, and a few areas all over this one, it doesn't like being masked over quite as they show it on the actual show. And we gave this one a go the next day. I did it this morning around about 10 o'clock, and we had another go, and there's a sort of I've put another little bit on the end of the video which is from this morning as well, and edited that in this afternoon. So it actually shows me trying to mask this as delicately as possible and it not still working 18 hours later. And the point is, if it doesn't mask within 18 hours, then it's no good to me, because I'm not going to sit and wait weeks to be able to paint a plane and everything else. But don't get me wrong, I think the AK paint is absolutely fantastic for just general paint coverage. It's very good, doesn't smell anything like Alclads, it doesn't smell anything as bad as, to be honest, as you can see they've gone now, but my Model Master range. So from that point of view, it's really easy to work with and gives fantastic results. It really is nice stuff. But that is up there now. You can go up and you can actually go right the way through there and see me using it. There's no edits, no cuts, no nothing, obviously, apart from the next day one where we redo it. So you can see it sort of a warts and all. And I know some of you haven't got problem with peeling and all the rest of it. This is just because I was testing it as per their video, i.e. without primer, without keying the surface or anything else like that, just putting it down and then just having a go with it. And as we know, I use the more fragile colours of this one, so we use the aluminium, the polished aluminium and the chrome, because I know they're going to be the weakest ones from all of them, from using everybody else's over the years. So I know it was a strong test, but that's what I do. I'm not going to take the easy route and be all gentle and, you know, just playing with it. I'm going to use it like the average modeler would. Okay, so from my point of view, great stuff, brilliant, no smell really, well, not compared with other ones. Very easy cleanup as well, so especially if you're using their extreme cleaner, it literally strips everything. But just for masking it point of view, from all intents and purposes, it doesn't mask very well at all. You could probably get away once it's been primed, and as you know, I do tend to prime quite heavily with all of mine. So what I would recommend is obviously a coat of primer, let that dry for 24 hours, then put this stuff on top, let it dry for 24 hours, and then start your masking to do panels and things like that. You should be absolutely fine. Just take all the tack off like I show in the actual video, and you'll be okay with it. Because some areas I did get away, you know, this back area here, this was all primed with their black primer first, then it's painted on. I didn't really have a problem with it. I could get away with it if you're extremely careful, but it is that point, because as soon as it does peel, like we did on this back area here showing, that's it. You know, the good thing about it is if it does peel, you can cover it up. It covers up absolutely beautifully and you'll never know you had a peel there, but you just overspray it and away you go. So from that point of view, very, very good. Another thing I did today, which I've been speaking about that I'll do for absolute ages, is I'll actually get on and do you a full tutorial about removing center seams and then masking canopies using tape. I've done that one on this one. It's around about 25 minutes. It is going to be a standalone. It is part of part 4 on this one, but I am going to re-edit it and cut it out and put it as a standalone, so it'll be up probably Monday next week on its own. So it's basically about using our polishers, you know, 20 minutes and it's all done. And about masking it up, so from start to finish, as I say, no edits, cuts and things like that in there. It's all done in one and worked really, really well, and especially because this plastic on here is very fragile. It's very delicate indeed. But as you can see, we've got the canopy on the front, it's glued in, it's all ready to go, and we've got this guy who's going to go in the back. It's going to fit in there just like that. They're a nice, good fit as well. Sometimes you try and put canopies down, they're a horrible fit. These two actually go together beautifully. So that'll be in, put in, everything else. Got to put the pilot figure in, but for the moment, as I say, as soon as I finished taking care of this last bit of sanding, as I said, I just looked at it and thought, no, it's still not right, it's going to show. So I can then pop the panel lines back in, redo that one, and then this one is good for primer and can work our way through next week. So looking all pretty good there. Don't forget, speaking of the AK metals, that is our prize in this month's prize draw for members. Remember, just go into the actual the forum itself, into the prize draw section. You'll see this month's, it's July, it's pinned at the top. It's for the entire range of paints up there, and for a set of their cleaner as well, because you're probably going to need it. So just remember, put in there, count me in, all the other bits and pieces, and you got your chance of winning that one. So there we go. So that's about it for this week. As I say, next week it's what I love really, and that's all the painting and weathering and all those things. Can't wait to get back onto the Typhoon and obviously get this one together in paint, and then we can come back to the final things, obviously getting the battery in it, the lights working, and we can think about mounting it on its display base and all things like that. So really nice. I'm off to Yeovilton with a few of the lads tomorrow. For an air show. Not going to be doing any filming for the first time ever for an air show. I'm just going to go and look. I've got video of all the rest of it, and to get you in the mood for that, I've put up onto YouTube, free to watch, anybody to watch, is some of my air show clips that I've done from Riyadh over the years and things like that. So you got them on F-16s, one on Tornadoes, one on A-10s, flying to space, things like that. So if you want to, you can see some of those videos, but I'm going just to have a look. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you with a little sort of feel-good factor for the weekend and everything else, and this is our Scott thanking everybody and everybody from Snap from all kind donations this year from when we were away last week. So there we go, everyone. Until next week, happy modelling and take care.
Hello, my name is Scott. I belong to the Snap charity. I would like to say thank you very much to everybody raising the money. Flory models, that includes Mel and Phil, to send us all on holiday quite a lot. It means a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Flory models.